Hello friends. Now let us take up PFG 8. This is the eighth program in our Python Feel Good series. This program I would like to give you an assignment. This is on stock exchange Sensex report. Actually, some of you do not know about stock exchange. However, I give a small briefing about that. Stock exchange, every stock exchange is having an index that is called sensitive index, simply called Sensex. Sensitive index. Why it is called sensitive index, Actually, for every core fact, every core fact is reflected on the price of the shares. Suppose now Corona at present, Corona is spreading very fastly as a second wave. Because of that reason, and some countries already declared lockdown in France, etc., and all that. So that is the news, and immediately uh, its impact will be on the stock exchange, and the stock exchange has fallen down 800 points. So that's why it is called sensitive index. Okay, mainly we are focusing on two exchanges, BSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange. Second one is NSE, National Stock Exchange. Okay, here I developed this program 2 years back. That's why certain figures are there. But one thing, all of you, because if you want to evolve as a programmer, understand about every domain. Around you, many domains are there. So you understand about them. Already you know and all that. In the pretext of this thing, just you see that how are the reports. Actually, for every stock exchange, every day, working day, four reports are there, four indexes are there. That is opening, closing, high and low. High and low, here I put as maximum and minimum for the sake of your understanding. Okay, you can use them max and min. Okay, that is the thing. And current Sensex reports you take on a particular day and put it. But 35,000 2 years back, next year it may be 60,000 plus. That's why whenever you are doing program, current you see that regarding that domain, what are the current figures you take into consideration and put it. But here also again I am telling you it may be boring to you. Opening and closing, that may be anything. But as far as max and minimum is concerned, max should be more than minimum. Otherwise, if you put some figure and all that, if you put minimum is bigger than max, then it is very bad. It reflects your common sense. So that's why the type of care you take when you are programmer, you should be very careful that it is analogically it is like a doctor who is doing surgery in the operation theater. So you should be very careful and apply your common sense and do that. And I don't want to give you many this thing clues for this, because whatever I can explain, everything I explain, all the precautions you take, and ultimately uh, both exchanges now that is Bombay Stock Exchange and the National Stock Exchange, the four figures you take and calculate average and display that. And when you are giving names and all that, suppose for everything if I start giving names and all that, you never have an opportunity to think. That's why just you think of what is the appropriate name. It may be short, but it should reflect what is your intention. So you make it self-explanatory and give it, and you can very easily do that. And one thing I am telling you, for every program on your request only, I share my program, because simply I share all programs at a time and all that. Definitely, wherever you get a doubt, you look into that. That is the human nature, especially student nature. That's why within minutes you get. So as soon as you finish the program, send the request, immediately you get my version of the program. Then you compare both, and where you are deviating, where you are committing mistakes, where you are not following conventions, all that you grasp and implement that. Actually, as I told you already, culture should start from the day one at home. So suddenly after some time, once I become a professional, I learn and all that. That is not good. That is not practicable. It is like a signature. Once you practice a signature on day one, the same signature is continued throughout your life. If you want to change also, the original signature comes because it is registered in your brain. That's why whatever programming good habits I am teaching, all that you strictly follow.